we must go back and talk to ourselves, and all the places where we feel like we have been victimized, we have to come to peace with that. We cannot sit here and try to bury it in our soul. The thing is, you can do that. You can not think about it and think eventually it's gonna go away or you're gonna forget about it. However, as life goes in cycles, sometimes you're in a really happy mode and you might not think about it. Other times you are really depressed and you are really going through a stress phase, and then everything starts coming to your head again, and your reaction might be very different because you have never made peace with yourself. So we all make mistakes, we all have shortcomings, we all do stupid things in our lives, but we judge ourselves. We are harder towards ourselves than we are towards others. Sometimes we keep on, instead of hating what we did, we start hating ourselves, we start blaming ourselves, we start we lose our self-esteem, we start losing self-confidence, we start saying to ourselves that we don't deserve all this stuff that we have. And so don't judge yourself, don't go after yourself. Think about it, what you did, write on a piece of paper. I know it's not easy to go back and face it. Sometimes we get scared watching our real faces, but that's who we are. This is what makes us as a unique person. And then once we start facing ourselves, we can pick one by one the things that we don't work in our favor and the things that actually do work in our favor, and then emphasize more that actually is beneficial and concentrate less, or try to eradicate the weaknesses that are causing us problems or delays. So don't be hard for yourself. Talk to yourself, try to come to a peace agreement, try to look at it from different point of view. Of things happen to you, even so things like sexual abuse, don't just bury that. If you have been a victim of abuse, if you're a victim, don't just bury that in your thing. Confront it, talk about it to yourself. See how can you overcome that stuff, how can you come to peace with yourself. Otherwise it's going to keep on coming back to you at different times, and sometimes as it comes to our mind in different times, sometimes it might not be, we take it out on a completely wrong occasion, because the thing is and we might not even know about it. Like in the morning something happened, or you watched something and it reminded you of something that you went through before, right? So you thought about it for like 10 minutes or even 30 seconds or 45 seconds or an hour, and then you decided to go other ways. But in the evening, as you were talking to someone, you see all this anger in you, and your friend asks you, is everything okay with you? And you're like, yeah, I'm fine, I have the same routine and stuff like that, and you're not really thinking about it. But in the back of your head, that is the reason why you're being annoyed, and because you still have not made peace with yourself. It is extremely crucial, as instead of judging people, instead of judging ourselves, instead of being harsh on ourselves, we have to sit down and talk to ourselves and have learned something from it, and give ourselves courage that we can fix it, and talk to ourselves and come to peace with ourselves. Like, for example, if you have to change a field in your life and now you regret, you have to understand why you started in the first place, and if there's a way to get back and fix it, do it. There's no point of sitting about it and not talking about it and think about it. What can be done about it? Like, how can you minimize the effect of that in your life? For example, even if you have drug issues, you can sit and have a conversation with yourself that what needs to be done in order to fix